نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي. ربي زدني علما. اللهم فقهنا في الدين. اللهم فقهنا في الدين. اللهم فقهنا في الدين. آمين يا أرحم الراحمين. Okay, sisters. Assalamualaikum wabarakatuh once again. Last time we covered ayahs number 84, 85, and 86, and we talked about how some people of Bani Israel thought that they will only go to Jahannam for a little bit, and then they were. Sorry, could you mute your yes, both of you? Okay. Okay, so we talked about how they were given the covenant that they had actually with Allah Ta'ala was that they will not shed each other's blood, they will not kill each other, they will not, believers should never kill each other or hurt each other, or they should think of each other as, we should think of each other as one body, and we should not evict each other of our homes. And what they were doing was they were taking parts of the book and not following parts of the book. So they were following the parts of the book that made them look good. But whenever it came to the prophets, they wanted their own prophets and they would go for that. And Allah Ta'ala is not unaware of what they do. And these are the people who have bought the life of this world and instead of hereafter, right? And the punishment will not be lightened for them. They will not be helped. So they thought their punishment, even if they get a punishment, will be for a few days, but that is not the case. The punishment that they got will last forever, because that is what they choose. They chose to disregard. They chose to only pick parts of religion that suited them. So they were not really submissive in their religion. Their purpose was to utilize religion for their own benefit, sort of a thing. So, anything you wanted to share? Anybody wants to share from last week? Any thoughts you had or anything you wanted to add? I know there was one question which was like they will about returning. I think it was in ayah number 85 about Yuraduna, that they will be sent back. So sent back here refers to sending back to going back to their final destination. It is not talking about the life in the grave. It is talking about that they will be sent back, as in after the time is over, when they will be going back, they'll be going back to a more severe punishment, and they'll be turned towards the more severe punishment then. So this is not talking about, it's like they will live a life of disgrace, and even after going back, after this worldly life is over, when they're going back to the hereafter, to the final destination, even then they are not, that disgrace is not going to be a means of purification for them. They will be sent back to another punishment. So that was Yuraduna, sending back. It does not refer to the life in the grave. That was one question from last time. Other than that, anything else or any question before we go ahead?
No, I discussed this with my husband also. We were talking a lot about this
Okay.
week.
Mashallah.
Um, about everything that's going all over the world, and many things are exactly the same. And I was telling, this was told in Quran before,
Mashallah.
and there are like so many examples of this.
Mashallah. 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 May Allah open his heart to
I
the
mean,
everything. So whatever is pleasing to Allah Ta'ala in its own time.
I mean, I mean.
Okay, so inshallah we'll go ahead then. We will start with ayah number 87, then we'll do four ayat today, ayah 87 to ayah number 90. So let's start with ayah number 87 first. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
ولقد آتينا موسى الكتاب وقفينا من بعده بالرسل وآتينا عيسى ابن مريم البينات وأيدناه بروح القدس أفكلما جاءكم رسول بما لا تهوى أنفسكم استكبرتم ففريقا كذبتم وفريقا تقتلون.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Walaqad, wa is and, laqad, indeed, definitely, atayna. So atayna, na here refers to we. We here is referring to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the royal we again. Like we said, atayna, we gave. Atay, like it's like ata karna, like in Hindi and Urdu also we say ye ata kiya, like to give something. So, and indeed we gave Musa to Musa al-Kitab, the book, وَقَفَّيْنَا, and we followed up. So qaffayna is it comes from the root word qaf, fa and waw, and it means, it refers to, if you think of the backbone, it refers to the different vertebra of the backbone, one of the meanings. So like the vertebra of the backbone, they are joined to each other and they are a series of making a whole of it, right? So it basically, and even in the poetry, like in Urdu poetry, we say kafia. So that kafia has come from the similar word, similar origin, which basically means something comes after the other in a sequence. And then in poetry, when there's one line and then there's the next line, so the next line is linked to the first line, and there's certain harmony to both of them. There's certain like they flow with each other and they are related to each other. There's one central message that is coming, and even if there are different examples and different things, they all tie into one whole thing. So, so what it refers to is something following up something else, but then the whole thing is in a harmony, is following one whole. So we'll go over it a little bit more detail in a few minutes, inshallah, when we go there. So what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying is that indeed, definitely, we gave Musa the book, and we followed up mim ba'dihi, from after him, bir rusul, with the messengers. Rusul is the plural of Rasul. So Rasulullah is the messenger of Allah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Rusul is messengers, like as in plural. So like Nabi is a prophet, and Anbiya is the plural, right? The plural of Nabi is Anbiya, and the plural of Rasul is Rusul. So what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent is that he gave Musa the book and he followed up from after Musa. He here refers to min ba'dihi, he refers to Musa alayhi salam. So after Musa alayhi salam, many messengers were sent one after the other. They followed each other up, and they talked about the same message. The message was the same. La ilaha illallah, right? Wa atayna, and we gave, atayna, the same word as the beginning, atayna, we gave, Isa ibn Maryama. Isa is refers to Isa alayhi salam, which is Jesus. Ibn Maryam. Ibn is the son, like we say Bani Adam, Bani Israel. So there it refers to the son, right? So Isa ibn Maryama. Maryam is referring to Maryam, which is Maryam radiallahu anha, which is the mother of Isa alayhi salam. They call her Virgin Mary or Mary, and they talk about it a lot in Christianity, about her in Christianity as well. And there's a whole surah in the Quran, Surah Maryam, which talks about Maryam radiallahu anha. And